Hi Aries, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to this December 2023 monthly tarot reading. This is where we look at the weekly astrology of the month of December. Also, take a look at the energies that we came through in November and what we have to look forward to in January of 2024. Can you believe it? We are at the end of 2023, Aries. This to me is just wild because it feels like parts of the year seem like they moved really slow and then the other parts of the year seem like they just flew by. So before I get into the cards, Aries, thank you so much for your likes, subscribes, and comments. Thanks for giving my videos a thumbs up. It lets me know these readings are resonating with you. Also, Aries, I want to take the time to say thank you to each and every one of you who have also given me so much support, given comments. I always look forward to reading your comments, so drop me a comment below. Let me know what you're looking forward to as you end 2023 and come into a new year, okay? All right, Aries, we're going to get right into it. Let's see what Spirit has for you for December 2023. We are coming out of a Gemini full moon that we had at the end of November. It was around the 25th, 27th. Mercury also retrograded, or it entered into its pre-shadow retrograde at the end of November. So as we come into December, we are working with mercurial energy that is, confusing, maybe not having all the information. So just be prepared for that, okay? Do check the description box below. I also have those other tarot readings up. Make sure you look at those career readings, okay? All right, Aries, let's see what Spirit has for you. You start off the first week of December with the Nine of Cups in reverse, as well as the Knight of Swords, also in reverse. Second week of December, Nine of Swords in reverse, two nines on the ground there, and the Six of Pentacles also in reverse. Third week, you have the Knight of Cups in the upright, as well as the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Last week of December, you have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Four of Cups also in the reverse, Aries. So lots of energy, and look at that. When I just turned over the deck, you have the Death card on the bottom. So Aries, I'm already going to start off by telling you all that you remember that Mars Cassini we had around November 17th. I remember this date well. It was my birthday. That Cassini was Sun and Mars conjunct. So just keep in mind, if anything happened to you around November 17th, the Mars energy that happened throughout Scorpio season, there could be definitely endings for you as you come into December. There definitely is a lot of, you actually have all reversals except for this Knight of Cups. So that already is signifying there could be some tension or things could not go as smooth as you're anticipating. But let's see where Spirit wants you to really focus on, Aries, for December before you're going into the new year. Moving on. And if that is not the depiction of what I was just kind of feeling as I was telling you all, that Mars energy that was really strong throughout November, you and Scorpio definitely are ones that probably felt it the most. And I think that as you are ending 2023 and you're coming into a new year, take a look at the areas that you need to move on. There is this sense of you've done all you can do here. It's time for a new, fresh slate. It's time for you to get new energy, feel revived, and feel happy that you're leaving the darkness in the past and moving towards more bright, fresh energy, okay? So keep that in mind, Aries, throughout the month of December. Now, Aries, before we get into each week, I can already see that there's this progression of you wanting some type of goals met, okay? That Knight of Swords, Nine of Cups, both in reverse, Nine of Swords here, Six of Pentacles. To me, this looks like something dealing with your work, your career, maybe some money or a promotion wasn't either received, or maybe some type of recognition wasn't received. By the time you get to the end of the month, it feels like you're trying to make something happen, but maybe Spirit is telling you it's time to move on, okay? You all are actually the first sign that I can tell from a month standpoint what the energy is. And I can already see that by the time you get to the end of the month, Spirit is trying to remind you that you are so much bigger than what you are looking at yourself as, if that makes sense. You have bigger shoes to fill, and it's time to move on from wherever you are at right now, okay? So those are kind of like the overarching theme that I just heard from that move on card. I do think that when you start December, Mercury moves into Capricorn, Venus moves into Scorpio on the 4th, Neptune turns direct in Pisces on the 6th. I do think that many of you all are moving on from some type of wishes. Maybe they were unrealistic in the past, Aries, or maybe they just don't fit you anymore. This Knight of Swords is showing where you've been trying to get all of this forward momentum, but Spirit has been telling you this isn't the right place for you, or this is no longer your dream. You now need to make a new dream. You now need to move on to something bigger, something better. Like you've been diminishing your light, okay? I do think by the time you get to that second week of the month, we have this energy of Nine of Swords and Six of Pentacles. You've been worried about if you're going to get a promotion, if you're going to be able to do well on a presentation, if that client is going to sign you on, if you're going to be able to, stay at this job any longer. There's something around worriment, around receiving some type of monetary gain. And I do think that the second week of December, where we have Mercury retrograding on the 13th and that Sagittarius new moon on December 12th, I really want you to put in some type of energy around what you would like to attract in the new year, Aries, because I do think that worrying about this is not going to serve you. In fact, I just think it's going to make you focus more on what you don't have as opposed to what you could attract in the future, okay? So really keep that in mind. Also keep in mind, Aries, that with that Mercury retrograde in Capricorn, there is going to be this sense of you not having all the information around your job, around the people who make the decisions. There is someone who could come to you offering some type of supportive help. I do think that if you take it, remember that all the information may not be clear, and this Wheel of Fortune may make it feel like the wheel is not in your favor, and like this person isn't as supportive as you were hoping they would be. And that third week of December, we do have that full moon in Cancer, Chiron turning direct on the 26th, and then Venus moving into Sag on the 29th. So really keep that in mind, because that Knight of Cups is your only card that is actually upright, which is signifying to me that someone has been trying to emotionally help you, but I'm not quite sure you're even paying attention to them, since you have this Four of Cups and this Eight of Pentacles. It's that action of trying to do possibly too much in areas that are not working for you. And I do think that by the time you get to the end of December, as Venus moves into Sagittarius on the 29th, Jupiter turns direct on the 30th. I do think that Jupiter energy with this Eight of Pentacles in Taurus is going to highlight somewhere that you need to put less focus and more focus in another direction, especially in your career, your resources, and your job. And I do think that if you can get through this energy by the time you move to January 1st, when Mercury is stationing direct. I do think this moving on card is going to highlight where it is you need to move to, Aries, and move away from whatever is no longer serving you. I definitely think that you all are going to have a month full of kind of like some ups and downs. And I do think that if you can focus on where you're trying to get as opposed to where you have been, you will see how much you need to just let it fall away. Like that Mars scorpionic energy is like, just let it be, let it burn, and move on, okay? So I hope that's really helpful for you, Aries. So looks like a big month for you all. Take a look at your sun, moon, and risings. See where these energies play out in other areas of your life, okay, Aries? All right, you all, I hope you all have a great December. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would. Talk to you later.